Hey everyone, you are listening to Beyond the Ring podcast. I am Thejas and this is the NXT 2.0 review. And guys, before we get into this review, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let's get into this, guys. Then the NXT episode this week began with the match, the toxic attraction that people are talking about, and including me. Actually, this is one of the good thing apart from bronbreaker that actually came out good, you can say that. But they actually began the show in this way. Ember Moon versus Mandy Rose was the match. I don't know why this match was for what it was, but I was sure that Mandy Rose will get the victory, so she got the victory here. And watching Ember Moon just getting lost every match that she returns, it's kind of, I am thinking like maybe we could see her in SmackDown or Raw, because yeah, so she has nothing to do in NXT. She had a very small, you can say, tag team run. Yeah, so then she was something like injured, and then she didn't go to main roster. So this is the right time, even though she didn't get into draft, you can have a free agent status for her and make her debut, I mean make her return in SmackDown or Raw. I mean, yeah, just jobbing, I mean just having losing to the new up and coming superstars. I don't think so she deserves that. She's not that level. She had that championship kind of caliber that she can hold. So yeah, Ember Moon versus Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose got the victory. Average match, nothing to say about. Yeah, the whole offense was done by Ember Moon, and then just from with one knee, a running knee, she got the victory. I mean, yeah, and we get to the and second match, LA Knight versus Odyssey Jones. And before that, we had Santos Escobar and Legado del Fantasma cutting a promo. And long story short, the Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Santos Escobar for the North American Championship. This match is going to get confirmed, I think so. And this is next week, actually. Next week, this match is confirmed, actually. So that was the promo here. LA Knight versus Odyssey Jones. I mean, I was rooting for LA Knight. I don't know he's a heel, but I was rooting for him. Odyssey Jones, I don't like him playing the nice guy, man. He doesn't look like he's just playing like a child. I doesn't matches him. And Andre Chase actually distracted kind of him on the apron, and that distracted him, and that hit LA Knight hit Jones with a neck breaker, which isn't a finisher, and it's big guy, and he didn't kicked out, and Knights got the victory here. So I was kind of thinking that okay, then LA Knight got the victory. I didn't want Odyssey Jones to win, but LA Knight, man, if you don't have any plans for him, let's just give him a main roster run or something in Raw or SmackDown. Try him, like if he could be good, man. I mean, he's good at mic, and he can be that great heel. Kind of, yeah, work it very well in a mid card or a US Championship IC title picture. I really think that. So yeah, one of the other superstar that I want to see in main roster. Yeah. And then we had a backstage segment of Kyle O'Reilly asking Von Wagner to not get involved because he has trust issues, because we know Adam Cole turned on him, and that for that he doesn't trust anybody. So that's his one of the afraid, that he's afraid actually. So yeah, so that story is kind of Pete Dunne attacked, Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland attacked. So Von Wagner kind of, yeah, may helped him. So that's the story that they're continuing, actually. So then we get to Tommaso Ciampa, the NXT champion. The most I could say that the most less known about NXT champion. I mean, when I watch this show, I mean, I don't know about champions, who are the champions, but this week I think so I get an idea, like okay, these are the NXT's champions. Okay, so they kind of improved here, and they kind of have I mean the straight line, I mean how to go about it, and they're planning is started, so it's nice. They have an improvement. They're just not debuting lot of superstars like they did. So Tommaso Ciampa hyped up Halloween Havoc because Tommaso Ciampa was a Braun Breaker. This match is going to happen. Actually, he actually first demanded, to come out. Anyone challenged, he challenged anyone, and Braun Breaker come out. We were expecting him, and they had the face off, and they confirmed they had a normal kind of a challenge, and they confirmed the match. Braun Breaker versus Ciampa. This match is the first match confirmed for NXT Halloween Havoc, which is going to be, I think it's on October. Uh, Wait a second, October 26th, I guess. Yeah, October 26th. This match is in 3 weeks, they said. So it's going to be good match. So Braun Breaker probably is going to get the victory, I think so. Ciampa was never kind of a concrete plan for NXT. It was just a transitional champion because Samoa Joe got injured. So we didn't hear any update as well. What's the status for him? I don't know if he will ever return to ring, but man, let's just hope any good updates from him, and just hope he recovers very well and gets back to the ring or something. Yeah, if he wants to. And again, we get to Joe Gacy segment, and he was in a dark room. He says that he wants to come to ring, and that's his safe space. The one thing I liked from Joe Gacy was his expressions are really good, and his the promo cutting abilities are also good, I would say, because he whatever he says, just believes. He says like he believes in that, and I'm not a very big fan of him, but I'm liking his gimmick actually, and he's doing 100% good. Great job for his character that he's producing. So we get to, great segment. Good segment for Champa and Steiner, or Rex Steiner, or Braun Breaker. Why didn't they go with Rex Steiner? I don't know. So that was such a good name, such a great name. But I don't know. Yeah. So again, Ikemen Jiro had an interest. He's a new comedy guy, you can say, at NXT. So Ikemen Jiro versus Joe Gacy was the match. So Joe Gacy got the victory here, and he just Gacy then hugged Ikemen Jiro, and just it is a total surprise that what he actually saw, because this guy beat me and then he's just hugging me. So I'm liking this kind of the people are saying the woke gimmick. I like this in Joe Gacy, yeah. And then we get to next segment. We had another guy, I think so, Hudson's some kind of poker table. That's that they're some type of promo. I didn't pay attention to that. Cora Jade versus Frankie Monet. Cora Jade. Cora Jade got the surprising victory on Frankie Monet by a kind of Jade actually reversed it for the victory role. So that was the ending, and because Frankie Monet was, the match was kind of a squash match, and Jade actually picked up the victory. Yeah, so that was it. Nothing to care about. Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed MSK because they are having the Fatal Four Way. This was Fatal Four Way Tag Team Championship when they began the show. Then it got to fatal for elimination. Last week when it was 8-man tag. So it's a main it's same like what we saw in main roster. Several changes that's being made every, yeah, we haven't seen like this kind of change in NXT actually. So yeah, so it's a main roster Vince's things that we are getting. So Mackenzie Mitchell then interviewed Champa about accepting Baker's challenge. Joe Gacy come up. He wants also a shot at NXT Championship. So Joe Gacy versus Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT Championship. This match is confirmed for next week NXT, and if Joe Gacy wins, he would be added to that. For one, I would say that let's just hold Joe Gacy. He should not get the. It would be interesting to see the triple threat situation, but I would like to see Ciampa versus Breaker one-on-one match. Yeah, yeah, have give this kid a moment, man. I mean, Breaker should win the. I mean, you can have Gacy, then Gacy Breaker program going on. Yeah, don't, I mean, convolute things. I don't think so. This should be there. I mean, Joe Gacy shouldn't get the victory, I think. So Tommaso Ciampa should beat him. Yeah. And we get to the next match, fifth match, Pete Dunne versus Cameron Grimes. Good match, I would say. I mean, the Pete Dunne's the joint manipulation skills. I love it actually. These type of wrestling moves, and that was good. So that was a good match. And Grimes was getting into hit that Kevin, but then actually backdrop Grimes and into the ropes, top rope with a better hand for the victory, because we had an interaction of, I mean, distraction of Rich Holland and Kyle O'Reilly also came up. They had a brawl between that. So Rich Holland is actually drafted to SmackDown, isn't he? I think so. So that pairing is over. I hope so. Pete Dunne. I mean, Pete Dunne was good when he doesn't pair up with anyone. I mean, yeah, he was good when he was like that. So it's good to have they just I mean, they are not tag team, so they just Holland is just acting a lackey for him. So yeah, so SmackDown, he could have a great career in that brand. So good match. And then we get to Tony D'Angelo, this money kind of gimmick. I like the way he was kind of going to bribe the ref. So there's a lot of interesting I mean, characters, but they are not just I mean, clicking or just not complete, you can say. They're just revolving, evolving. They just take time, I think. So I mean, I'm not a fan of watching Tony Angelo first time, but I like that thing. What he is, a money kind of gimmick. He's made his money. He's a business. He's from the business family. He's an Italian, he also said that. And yeah, so he looks like a builder, kind of a cartoon Bob the Builder. Yeah, he looks like that. Next, Tony Angelo defeats Malik Blade. I don't know why the hell he took so much time, man. I mean, he could have finished this, take 4 minutes. This was like forever. I mean, just finish, man. I mean, yeah. So that was it. We get to next match, Mei Ying with Boa versus Indy Hartwell. So Indy Hartwell also had a segment before with Persia. So this is a new girl, new woman from Australia. They signed last April when they signed some superstars. So that's Indy Hartwell versus Mei Ying. So we know Xia is already drafted to SmackDown, I guess. Yeah. So I don't know why Mei Ying was here. They could have drafted Mei Ying with Bo. I mean, that was a good thing that with continuing their thing faction. It feels some kind of Bray Wyatt-ish kind of thing. Yeah. If they don't have Bray Wyatt kind of thing, kind of horror element, kind of character, they could have done this presentation very, very well with Mei Ying Boa into the mix. So I don't know. I hope so. If they maybe Mei Ying Bo also move on to with Zaya Lee. Yeah, that's what I think. But yeah, and uh, and then we get to um yeah, then we get to this match. I mean, Indy Hartwell defeats Mei Ying. Hartwell was having a hard time to, I mean, just beat her. So Mei Ying was on the offensive side. Hartwell then took, I mean, had a surprising victory, and yeah, so that was the. So this new team is, I mean, the new this new team is looking good actually. There was a moment as well when Mei Ying was going to, I mean, just stomp her onto the ring post, and then Persia, this woman, comes out and just I mean, helps her and just took that hit. And that's a great kind of storyline. I mean, the friendship that they are showing. So they could be the new tag team that's there. They're kind of teasing it. So yeah. So then we get to Mandy Rose, Toxic Attraction, Raquel Gonzalez segment, NXT Women's Championship title picture. You know that Mandy Rose, Raquel Gonzalez. This match is also going to be confirmed. They didn't confirm it away, but I think so. It could be confirmed for next week or something at the pay-per-view Halloween Havoc. So yeah, this promo was just average. I mean, I'm not very interested in this rivalry. Probably, I mean, Mandy Rose will get the victory. It's Mandy Rose getting the victory could have a lot of heat to the women's division, and they are heels, so they work as a good heel, but they need a very good baby face to challenge. And one of the face that I kind of see is Cora Jade. She looks like very good baby face, just kind of when a kind of a Bailey vibe, that when she got debuted, kind of Julia Hart vibe as well from AW Dynamite. So that's kind of feel. So Cora Jade could be a challenger for, yeah, maybe if they can. If, I mean, just having a fantasy booking. Yeah, what's your thoughts? Tell me in the comment section below, guys, about the women's title division. And we get to the main event: MSK Wesley Nash Carter versus Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen versus Zach Gibson and James Drake, that Grizzly Young Vets versus Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. I don't know why the hell they actually were in this. It's an elimination match for the NXT Tag Team Championship, and the main problem of this match was this was too short. This was short. This wasn't a well built elimination match. This was one of the shortest elimination tag team matches that I have seen. And Hayes and Rick Williams, just with a kind of a blockbuster maneuver, they were getting eliminated. I mean, what, man? It isn't the finisher as well, but they got eliminated. They were kind of extra added. I mean, they don't have to be in this match because Hayes had this contract. He should go for the direct for the NXT title or the North American title if he wants. Yeah, so I don't know why they did this. I mean, Trick Williams, he should go into his own thing. Camel Hayes should go to his own thing. I'm not liking this own team. So they're showing that these are the new tag teams that are coming up, but it's just a very hard. It's a very hard time to understand all these tag teams. I mean, it's a new. We aren't. We don't know how the characters would be. I mean, yeah, we don't have any moments from them. So it's still very new. So that's the issue that NXT is going on. They have wrestlers, they have superstars, but the stars have. I mean, they have not that star attraction. So that was the issue of this tag team championship match. Only star was MSK and Grizzly Young Vets. I was hoping for a title change, maybe to Grizzly Young Vets, but MSK and Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs were in the final two, and then MSK got the victory. They retained the championship via roll up. Brooks and Jensen then picked up the main tag titles and handed them to MSK, kind of a show of respect. And Brooks and Jensen had a respect then, and from the behind, Marcel Bartel, Fabian Eichner, Imperium comes up and beat MSK. Imperium left MSK there, and Brooks and Jensen, after that 25 seconds, they just kind of deciding what to do. They just comes up and they retreated. I mean, after all the things happen, they're coming in, and Imperium pose at the top at the ramp. So, is this a calling of Walter coming to main roster? I mean, kind of a signal. Maybe I thought about maybe Walter would also be coming up, but yeah, they don't need to be, because it's a tag team rivalry. So if Walter gets into main roster, man, I'm just hoping that Walter gets to SmackDown or Raw. And SmackDown is the one I want. I mean, Walter versus Roman Reigns. I mean, I look Walter as a very credible challenge to beat Roman Reigns, man. If they could do this for a WrestleMania or something, that would be huge. And another one is Braun Breaker. If they could build, I mean, he's already a superstar, and he's just his promo cutting ability is great. And yeah, so if he goes on to Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker winning, and that's the thing that they should do. I mean, these are two guys I think so maybe could beat, because Seth Rollins was the one, because but he's going to Monday Night Raw, so we aren't getting any match or rivalry between them. So that's it, guys. This was the review of this week's NXT 2.0. This was a decent show, I would say. I mean, some kind of direction that's going on. I mean, the Halloween Havoc 2 matches are being confirmed, so I mean, it's not fully polished product, but still it's into an improvement path, I would say. So yeah, so that's it, guys. I see you guys in the next one. Tell me your thoughts on this week's NXT 2.0 in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, be safe, stay energetic, and peace.